Hi guys! So this video is absolutely hashtag the sassy pineapple made me do it. Last week she made this great video, which I'll link down below, where she took us through the process of picking a new wallet / Hobonichi Weeks cover. And there were a few different candidates. Two of them were the Filofax Saffiano Compact Zip and the Filofax Bridge Compact Zip. And when I saw that video, I was just like, oh my goodness, that's an amazing idea. Because obviously I knew about the Filofax and the Bridge Compact Zips, but it had never occurred to me that they were exactly the right size to fit the Hobonichi Weeks. And as you may know, last year I went on a similar journey looking for the perfect Hobonichi Weeks cover. And I ended up with this Core travel wallet, which I've been using for about 6 months, and I absolutely love it. I'm really, really devoted to it. So I didn't really think that I would switch out of it. But when I started using this, I wasn't using my Weeks as a wallet, and I've since then started using it as a wallet. And the thing that kind of concerned me about this was how it just flops open and closed. It doesn't have any snap or a closure mechanism. And it sort of concerned me because I had my cards in it, and then I also had cash in it, and it was reasonably secure, but sometimes things would fall out, and I just really like the idea of having a zip around. I've never been a zip planner person at all. I don't have any zip planners, and the look of it never appealed to me. But as a wallet, I really like the idea of having everything be completely secure and compact. So when I saw the video, I was just like, that is perfect. And I like to use the excuse that I had just got a promotion at work and I was kind of giddy, and so I just ordered it. But let's face it, when good things happen to me, I order planner supplies. When bad things happen to me, I order planner supplies. So basically, I just order a lot of planner supplies all the time. So I ordered this. This is the Filofax Saffiano. And the reason that I went for this one instead of the Bridge, which is extremely similar, is that the Bridge has fixed rings, whereas this one has removable rings. And I have de-ringed a Filofax before, but I just couldn't be bothered. Like the thought of doing it again was kind of overwhelming, and I love the idea of just being able to take out the ring mechanism very simply. So I'll just go through this. I've actually been using this for a few days since it came as my Weeks cover and wallet, but I've taken almost everything out of it so that I can show you what it looks like, because there aren't actually that many reviews of this on YouTube. So I thought it might be helpful to see what it looks like when it arrives, and then I'll briefly show you at the end what it looks like with my Weeks in it. So as I mentioned, this is the Filofax Saffiano Compact Zip. It's from the same line as all the other Saffianos, and it comes in the same colors. So there's this one, which is aquamarine. It's actually more of a dark teal. It's coming up pretty true to life on camera. Then there's poppy, which is bright red, pear, which is yellow green, and raspberry, which is like a kind of dark pink, almost purple. In size, it's very similar to the compact snap version. So this is a Saffiano Raspberry Compact. This is James's. And as you can see, it's the same width, but it's a bit taller, presumably because of the zip. And if you compare it to a personal size, so this is just a normal personal size Saffiano, you can see that it's thinner, but taller. And I think it's this extra little bit of height that makes it the perfect size for the Weeks. This is compared to my Core travel wallet, in case any of you are wondering about that. So it's quite a bit thicker, but actually when you have the Weeks and like the cards and all the stuff inside, it's not that much thicker. So I was a bit concerned that I would be adding bulk, because one of the things that I like about this is that it's so portable and lightweight, and the Weeks on its own is extremely lightweight. So, you know, putting it in any cover is already making it a bit bulkier. And because I carry this around with me everywhere, I didn't want to make it too bulky. But the fact that it's combined with my wallet actually means that it's, you know, it's that this, having this as a Weeks and a wallet kind of justifies the extra size, I guess. So see the outside, if you're familiar with the Saffiano range, you know what to expect from this. You know, it has the kind of cross-hatching pattern. It's a faux leather. And it says Filofax here, which I think is quite a nice touch. Stitching. It's got the Filofax logo here. And then on the back, this is a really nice feature. It has this smiley pocket. By the way, I should mention that after I saw the Sassy Pineapples video and I started investigating these, I discovered that Jessie Plans, or Plan with Jessie, has also got a couple of videos on this, where she uses it for a week's cover as well. And for some reason, I'd missed the fact. I had actually seen the videos, but I hadn't registered the fact that it was the perfect size for the weeks. So I'll link her videos down below as well. So that's what it looks like on the outside. This is the zip. And like I said, I've never been a fan of zip planners before, but just because somehow the fact that this is a wallet, I really like the look of it. And then this is the actual, like, kind of the zip pull. So it's really nice. It's metal, and then it's got this little kind of almost hexagonal shape. So it's a very nice pull. When you open it, you are greeted by this magnificent sight here of many, many pockets. So the first thing is that it's got this pocket here, which also says Filofax Saffiano Compact Organizer. And this is like a kind of full-length pocket. Then it has this zip pocket, and this is one of the features that appealed to me about it, is that it is perfect for coins. This was one of my other issues with the Corcor travel wallet, which is once I started using this as a wallet, I didn't have any place for my coins, so I had to keep my coins in a separate pouch, which is not the end of the world, but it would be kind of nice, because often if I'm going out, like just to the shops, you know, just going out around the corner, I just take this in my phone in a bag. But it would be nice just to be able to take this and have my coins in it as well. So, and another thing is that this is a good size. You can put your phone in this, so you can just have this package where, you know, you just have everything in here. So this for coins, or, you know, anything else that you want to keep secure. And then here you have quite a lot of card slots. I've just left my cards in because I've got so many cards in here, and just to kind of show you what it looks like. So there are 6 card slots here, and then obviously this can be used as another pocket. And then there's another pocket on the other side. So I think that this is absolutely awesome because of the number of pockets. And just wait, we haven't seen the pockets on the other side yet. And then it has a pen loop. So the pen loop is of a very good size. It's elastic, but it seems to me to be a bit bigger than a lot of the other Filofax pen loops that I've had. So it fits like pretty thick pens, like this is the Pilot Vanishing Point. It's quite a chunky pen, and that fits in no problem. It doesn't fit, I mean, about the only thing that it won't really fit is something like this Hobonichi pen, which is really, really fat. But I think the reason that it doesn't fit is because of the silicone grip here, not because of the actual thickness. It's a really good size pen loop. The one problem with the pen loop that I've discovered while I've been using this, though, is that while it fits pens fine, and it looks really good like this, when you close it, it kind of sticks. And you can zip it, but then it sort of makes this kind of bulge on the outside. I don't know how well you can see that, but you see that there's a little bit of a bulge here. It's not a big thing at all, but being kind of OCD in with respect to planners and wanting everything to look perfect, like when you run your hands along it, you can feel the pen, and that's kind of been bugging me. So, and then you see it sort of sticks, and you have to like press it in a bit. So that is just like one small caveat that I would mention. That's what I have discovered with the pen loop. And for now I'm using this really slimline friction pen, which doesn't have that issue. So when you close this, it zips up perfectly and it doesn't leave a bulge. You can still feel it here, but it's in line with the rest of the zip. So I just thought I'd mention that because this is an extremely thin pen. This is one of the 0.38 friction pens. So this was a gift from the Sassy Pineapple. Thank you, because I can't even get them here in the UK. So like if you have a really, really slim gel pen or any other kind of just like extremely slimline pen, then you'll be fine. But if you have anything other than that, even like a 0.5 friction pen, you'll get a little bit of a bulge. So it's a very minor issue because it's not like the pen loop doesn't close, but I just wanted to mention that. So then we have the ring mechanism and the inserts, which I'll get to in a minute. I'll just show you the other side. So here you have this elastic pocket, which is just like a kind of stretchy, it's made out of the same material as the pen loop. So this is kind of cool because I've never seen one of these on another planner that I've had. This would be a good place to put a phone, although depending on what you've got in here, when I tried putting my phone in, it made the whole thing really bulky and hard to shut with the Weeks in. So I'm not sure how practical that would be. Then on the other side, you have more pockets. It's incredible. Like, look at this, so many pockets. So there are another 6 on each side, which is just amazing. And then you've got this one on the outside as well. So tons and tons of pocket space. So I've heard some people mention that this isn't very useful for them if they're not using it for a wallet because it's got so many pockets. And I think that that is true. If you are using it for a wallet, it's great because you've got tons of room, and then you also have room to put receipts and cash and coins and like anything else. So it's an awesome setup as a wallet. If you just wanted it as a weeks cover, I think that it's still really nice because you have this, beautiful compact zipped weeks cover. But it is a bit overkill with the pockets if you don't need any of them. You could still use them obviously for stickers and washi samples and other decorative stuff, but you probably wouldn't need all of these. So it's not like they really take up a lot of space. This one is gusseted, which is nice because it expands a bit. Although because you've got a zip, there's a limit to how much stuff you can put in it because, then it won't close and it'll be really fat. So let's go on to the ring mechanism now. So because this is a compact size, that means it's got the 15 millimeter rings, which are quite small. But, you sort of want it in a case like this. In my case, I'm not going to use this. But if you did want to have it as a wallet with a ring band planner, it's already come set up like that. So you have the flyleaf, the Filofax front page, and then you have the usual 6 dividers from Filofax. And then you have, this is the typical sort of setup. And these are obviously personal sized inserts. So they're the same size. They're exactly compatible with a personal sized planner. So if you didn't want to use the inserts for this, if you wanted this as a week's cover, but then you wanted to, you had another personal sized ring planner, you can just take these out and use them. So it's got two to-do sheets, 2 line sheets, 2 gridded sheets, 2 plain sheets, and then it's got a selection of these colored sheets lined, contacts, and then it goes into the Filofax calendar. It's a week on 2-page diary, so you've got the usual year at a glance, personal information. So the calendar is 2016, and then you get 2015, 2017. International information, notable dates and religious festivals. And presumably if you're ordering this from Filofax US, you would have different inserts. I don't think it's got the EU information on it. And then it starts into the week on 2 pages. So this is quite a nice week on 2 pages because it gives you equal space for Saturday and Sunday, which I really like. And it's just the standard Filofax personal size inserts that you're probably familiar with. I just ordered this one now. I ordered it from Amazon UK and it came with 2016 inserts. So half the year is already gone, but for me, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be using these. So that goes up until January 2017. And on that note, by the way, let me know if anybody would like these because I'm happy to send them to you. It's only half the year, but it would be nice if someone can use them, personal size inserts. Let me know. You can send me an email. I'll leave my email address down below or leave a comment, and I'll just send them to the first person that comments. Then you've got the Filofax ruler. And that's it. So now for the really cool bit. Now that I've shown you all of this, let me take it out. So it just slides out and it's on this kind of hard plastic backing, which is riveted in. And you've just got this little ring mechanism here, which you can put to the side. And then you're left with this perfect weeks cover. So let me just show you how the weeks fits in. So you just slide it in here where the ring mechanism was, and it fits absolutely perfectly. It's as if it was designed for it. So I really love this because it bugs me, as I'm sure a lot of you will appreciate, you're probably the same. It really annoys me if something doesn't fit quite right. So I initially, when I got my weeks, I was planning to put it inside a standard size traveler's notebook. And it really bothered me how the traveler's notebook was just a bit too big for it. And, so there was quite a lot of overhang, extra space at the top and bottom, and I couldn't stand that. But this isn't like that. This fits really, really well. You can see this is the top of the weeks, and then here's the zip, and then this is the bottom, and there's the zip. So there's really hardly any room. It's just it was perfectly designed for it. And so then I've got some cards there. I've been keeping my this is like kind of information that I want to keep from year to year, like passwords and like bank details and stuff like that. I have been keeping that in here, so it's very secure. And then I've got cash in here. And then I've just been keeping my sticky notes and my Hobonichi stencil in here. So that all fits perfectly. It's not too bulky. There's still room for more stuff, like if I need to keep receipts or something, and there's still room for coins. I actually, ironically, haven't been putting my coins in here because I've got so many coins that when I put it in, it made it really big and bulky and heavy. So I'm going to try to like get rid of some of my coins, because in the UK, our lowest, the lowest denomination of paper currency is the £5 note. So anything like, one pound is a coin. So you can end up with like 5 or 10 pounds, and that makes it really bulky. So I'm going to try to get rid of some of my coins, and then ideally I'd like to use this for coins. And this is the pen. And this is what it looks like when it's closed. So I really like the fact that these are just my charms that I've had on my weeks, and I like how they just kind of perfectly stick out of here along with the zip. And I just love this. So I've been using this since Thursday, and I really like it. It is, like I said, a bit bigger than the travel wallet was, but I really like how everything is just completely compact and it's all zipped in and it's very secure. And I love the color. I think it's beautiful. I like the design. I like the fact that I can put my phone in here. So I would really recommend this as a week's cover if you're looking for an alternative. I'm going to be back very soon with another video that will be featuring the weeks in more depth when I talk about my One Book July setup. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I will see you again soon.